In today's episode, we are tackling a serious problem, and that is hunger. For the past, I don't know, 50 or so hours that I've been playing this mod pack, I've been living off of looted stuff, and I've just been crafting golden carrots as I go. Well, that ends today. We are going on a mission to get me some better food, and for that I will be making a Swedish table and just placing all the different foods that we make from this episode on it. And of course, I'll be showcasing all the food and what it does, how to make them, and so on and so forth. So for that to become a reality, we need different meat, different vegetables, different spices, and so on. That is why I've prepared all of this behind me. These are just our basic farms containing carrots, potatoes here, and in the back there's wheat. This I have left for all the farm animals that we're gonna obtain, and this piece of farmland is gonna be holding all of our crops that we find during this episode. So time is of the essence and let's get into it. If you go to the quest tab here and just click on Farmer's Delight, this is all the stuff revolving Farmer's Delight. And we're not gonna be going through fishing, I believe, but we are going to go through all of these different seeds that we can obtain, and they will be used for different, I guess, crafting recipes. These are all the foods we can make, all the different foods, all the different... There's even candies in here. We're gonna be going through all of that and making a nice big old Swedish table. For that we need this. We need a skillet, we need a cooking pot, and possibly a stove. So the skillet is going to be made with 4 iron ingots and a single piece of brick, so let's grab that. Imagine this, it can be used as a weapon, and it requires combat level 17. Wow. I think this is finally time to get decorated, so we're gonna be putting our cooking stuff all around here, so making this our little kitchen. So we got the skillet. We need, I believe, something to cook on, or rather to provide us with fire or heat. So we're gonna make a nice little campfire. Actually, we already do have a campfire, so that's nice. The next thing we need is a cooking pot. So we need a wooden shovel, a water bucket, some iron, and a few pieces of brick. Let's see, we are missing a wooden shovel. So that's gonna be handled pretty quickly then. There we go. Now we should have all the things needed to craft this, and boom, we have a cooking pot. Apparently as well, you can make tea here, which is gonna be nice. I don't know how to actually get this. We can get dandelion, but hopefully we can find these along the way. For the more important part, we are gonna make a few bricks, so we need a few bricks here. There we go, bricks are done, and we need a nice little stove now. Okay, the crafting recipe is pretty simple, so we just grab that. And I believe with that we have everything that we need for the beginning. We just place the stove here, we place a campfire on the bottom here. We can actually do the same thing here, so a stove heats up stuff and a campfire does. So if we put our teapot, or rather our cooking pot, on top of here, it will have fire. There we go. Oh, it actually added like a rim on the thing, so that is nice. And we place our skillet as well. There we go, we got an achievement, sizzling hot. So now with this we can actually cook. And one last thing, we need a cutting board, and we already have a knife, so that is nice. We're gonna place our cutting board here, and we're gonna grab our meat in the offhand and the flint knife as well. And now we just right click spam and we get, you know, chops of meat. So we get pieces of meat here, which we can use in different crafting recipes when we cook them up. So you can cook them up, I think, with this, and over here you add different stuff to make different, I guess, soups and so on. So we're gonna do that later. We got the, you know, physical part done. We got everything set up. We got our kitchen. Now we just need, you know, all the ingredients in order to make different food. So now with the technical part out of the way, we can now go exploring and find all the different ingredients that we need for this cooking part. We're gonna be needing loads of vegetables, loads of meat, loads of animals, and yeah, let's get to it. So I think basically everything that we find can actually be used in a recipe. So for instance, sugarcane, we can actually turn it to sugar and probably make something nice with it, probably some candy or something. As well, this over here is something. What is this? Mulberry? This can probably be used as well. I think the bulk of our stuff that we need will be found just by breaking grass seeds here, and we will be getting loads of seeds, loads of different seeds. As you can see already, we got this, we got wheat. I absolutely have no idea what sorghum is. I guess we're gonna find out later, so I'm just gonna be breaking the seeds and seeing what we can find here. Oh, look at this, there are raspberries here as well. We're gonna grab those. Oh, look at that, we got blueberries as well. I'm gonna grab those. And look at our inventory already. We got loads of different seeds. As well, I believe dandelion is used for something, so we're gonna grab that as well. I think it's used for making different teas, so we're gonna just be grabbing all the, I guess, flowers and the crops that we find along the way. Oh, would you look at that? There's an emu egg. I will be probably needing some eggs, so maybe I can find myself a few chickens and get them back to base. That way I can have a steady supply of eggs. And as well chicken. I really like eating chicken in real life, so we're gonna probably be making loads of chicken dishes today. As well, we're going to be jumping in water in case we need a bit of this seagrass for like sushi and stuff, and possibly kelp. Maybe you need dried kelp for something in recipes, so you know, just to be sure, we're gonna be grabbing absolutely everything, I guess, grassy and meaty we can find, just so in case we do need it for a recipe, we can have it. I'm gonna get a few of these fish as well. I know I said I won't be fishing, but I can just, you know, get these fish with a sword. That way I don't need to fish. Now look at this. There's quinoa seeds here. That's nice. There are a few different, I guess, wild variation of crops as well. I think you can find like onions, rice, carrots, and potatoes. And would you look at that? There's some sheep. We're gonna just grab a few of these. We're gonna be probably needing some meat in the recipe, so might as well come prepared. That was one of the variations I was talking about. So we got beetroot seeds here, and this is like a wild variation of these, so you can find them. Oh, there we go. There's cabbage as well here, so I'm gonna grab that. As I was talking about it, it appears just randomly, so that's nice to find. If I just bait a few of these birds here and just grab them like this, I don't even get any meat drops for them. That is sad. I just murdered a lot of seagulls for no apparent reason. Look at that. Those are zebras. Oh my god, that is so cool. You look at that. I'm being attacked. Can I just have one episode where something isn't trying to, you know, murder me? And I got 11 scales out of that. I do have, by the way, looting on my sword, so that's probably why I'm getting such good loot drops. Oh my god, another one. Oh my god, look at them. Look at them. They're trying to just kill me. Can you please back off? Oh, they look so cool, but they do so much damage. Good thing my bow does some damage as well. I'm gonna probably try taking them on one by one if they allow me to do so. I need to eat a golden date. They're probably gonna end up killing me here, but I do not care. I want to get rid of you because I do need better armor, and these guys I do believe have some pretty nice armor when you get them, but if I do get the chance to actually kill them, because they're doing me dirty. I don't know if you saw my 5th episode or the one where I did 10 hours exploring this, but these guys definitely are not something to be messed around with. Ice and fire mobs are generally not to be messed with. As you can see, these sea serpents are from ice and fire, so that's gonna be posing a problem to me. There we go, we got one and we got some of its scales. Where's the other one? Oh my god, it does so much damage. And it's almost dead, so one more hit with the sword possibly? No, one more. Come on. Come here. No, apparently not. You killed me, now I kill you. I think it's only fair. There we go. Look at that. I got loads of these scales. I can make a chest plate, I can make a pair of leggings, and I can make boots. Wow. And I think from dragon armor, I can make possibly what I need, like a helmet. So I could make a full-on colorful set with these ice and fire mobs. As I was saying, back to what's important. I really only do need a few more things. Just a few more crops if I can find them. And would you look at that? There's a cyclops here. Let me just quickly dispatch of you because you're holding a bit of sheep here, which I do want to take from you. So I'm gonna just take care of you quickly. Stop picking me up. No, you are not gonna pick me up. No, you're not gonna eat me. I'm gonna destroy you. There we go. And you drop loads of stuff. You dropped a cyclops skull. Look at this. Look at all the boosts it gives. How do you even use this? Do you just place it in your offhand? Look at this, that's so cool. Can you place it on the ground? Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so cool. And I'm gonna be grabbing all the sheepies from here. I really need some meat. And would you look at that, there's meat here and a bit of shears. I will take a few of those. Oh my god, look at this. I found another one of these cool biomes. Oh my god. Oh, this is Feywild. So this mod is actually pretty cool. It has a bunch of these cool biomes, which I find just fascinating. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, look at that. Those are frogs. Oh, You're gonna be tasting some recipe, I believe. That's a lobster. And look at the colors. It's half like blue and half red. That's so cool. Oh, we get a lobster tail. Oh, that's gonna be tasty in a recipe. Oh, look at all the lobsters here. I'm gonna just nab all of you. There we go. We got some mushrooms here. They're probably gonna be used for something, I bet. There we go. I'm back from the trip and I think I have all the ingredients I would need. Over in this corner we got loads of stuff growing. So we got these aubergine seeds, we got peppers, we got what's here, tomatoes, we got sorghum here, we got rye, we got everything that we need, I believe. And I guess I just pick all of this up. Now I get to, you know, the preparation part. So the preparation part is pretty simple. We grab all of this that we need and we can cut up all the things that need to be cut up, like meat and stuff like that, and we get some recipes going. Here we go. We have 32 beef patties. That's gonna be a nice thing to cook. Can you actually do something with fish? You can actually slice fish as well. So we get slices of fish. That's nice. Here we get them pork chops going for some bacon. I think you can cut up cabbage. There we go. We got some cabbage leaves as well. There we go. Our ingredients are prepped. Now we just need to look at individual recipes and see what we can make with these. For our first meal, we're gonna cook up some cod slices. So any of these types of meat cook up, they usually drop on the right side. So you can actually automate this, but I'm gonna wait and get me some cooked cod slices. We got those cooked up. First thing that we need to make is actually crafted, so the crafting recipe is quite simple here. There we go, we have it. Fish sandwich, so it has 12 nutritional points. This is gonna be an absolute bomb, and it's pretty easy to make. So all you need is cooked cod slice, you need a piece of bread, you need a tomato and cabbage leaf. So there we go. There we have it. We have 3 pieces of this and this is gonna be absolute bomb. I'm gonna be putting all the things I make here just so we have it in a chest and then I'm gonna display it later. So next on the menu is these salmon slices that we're gonna cook up. There we go. Those are cooked up. Now we can see what can we make with cooked salmon. So we got fish and chips, we got the pool party on a stick, that's interesting, we got fish fillet, and what is this, grilled salmon. And you can make fish sandwich as well. I think we're gonna make grilled salmon because I believe we can. I believe we have all of these ingredients, so I'm just gonna be needing to make a bowl. There we go. So that is pretty simple. We get all of these ingredients and we just combine it into this very nice meal. So we got grilled salmon ready. Up next are the mutton chops. So let me just sit here and wait until these are cooked. I think 24 mutton chops will suffice. Oh my gosh, look at all the things we can make. So all of these meals are pretty nice to make. This one though is absolutely bomb. I'm gonna actually make the shepherd's pie. It is something you can put on the table physically, so that's gonna be a nice addition. But a hearty meal like this, and it even gives a boost. I need cooked rice, okay, beetroot, I have all of this. But for the milk, I got an interesting thing I wanna show you. So when I was exploring all of the stuff you can make and preparing for the episode, I saw this. So you get a jar, and apparently you can put a cow in a jar. So let me make a jar real quickly. Apparently all you need is just, there we go, a piece of slab and 7 glass. So that's nice. There we go. We got one of our cows out and let's just find a sufficient place so we can do this. The simplest way I can think of doing this is just over here. So you need to drop an anvil on a cow that's on top of a jar. So I guess I place this. I put the cow down. There we go. Everything is set up. I just need to make this a bit higher and I guess I just dropped the anvil. There we go. Something happened. Apparently nothing happened. Look at this. It said it can store small mobs, but I dropped the cow. It did something and apparently it did not go as planned. Why is that? Oh, so you need to drop a cow on a milk jar. That's a bit different. Let me get another cow. There we go. Now we got the milk jar. There we go. I'm grabbing another cow and let's try again, I guess. So now we placed a milk jar and let's get the cow in position. And again, the anvil and boom. There we go. Did it make? Oh, there we go. Look at that. For the time being, we're gonna place it here, but oh my, look at this. That is unbelievably cool. I don't know how you even use it. Let me get a bucket. So do you just right click on this and you get milk? How does this work exactly? So it's actually used in this mod, so it's a different mod. So this is cooking for dummies apparently. To use this thing. You need to have it connected to all of these things, and I think that's a separate mod, so we can't actually, you know, get milk from this. It just, I guess, serves in that mod, but that's sad. I was pretty excited about that, but at least we got a cow in a jar. That's an achievement, right? We have to get the milk the old-fashioned way, just by, you know, milking it. Things are getting pretty cramped here, so I think I should make a separate build for this, just like a whole kitchen area, because this will not suffice. And there we have it. It's not much, but I did do some quick work just to make a kitchen, so we have it. And why are you, mister, attacking me? Just back off. It's not anything special, just a small build, just enough so we can have, you know, some space to maneuver. And inside we just have some chests. We got the nice table, and over here I got already set up the thing for automation, so we just need to collect all the things we had inside and repurpose them here. So this part is pretty simple. We put a campfire again, and we put a skillet on top, and now whenever we cook stuff, let me show you. So for instance, we grab some mutton chops, and now when we place stuff here, and when you place the skillet facing you, so the pan is facing you, everything will go to the right, and it will go into the hopper, go into the chest. And there you go, you have a full automation set up for this thing. There we go, our mini kitchen is in function. I will of course decorate this, but that's for some other time. I think I'll do it at the end of the episode. You know, we have more important stuff to handle. So we made 2 pieces of food, now we need to make more. So I wanted to make this roasted mutton chops, and I wanted to make shepherd's pie. So I need 2 onions, 3 mutton chops, okay, baked potatoes, I'm on that. So apparently I need to cook a bowl of rice, and I believe I just do it by placing rice here and it will cook, and then I just need a bowl to pick it up. There we go, just like that we have cooked rice. That is nice. Now I believe we have all the ingredients to make our meal, so roasted mutton, there we go. I think we better make 2 just so I can have one to eat and one to, you know, display here. And I just need 2 onions, which are here. And there we go, we made shepherd's pie. Boom, you place it here, and look at that, that is so cool. Oh my god, look at that. You get a piece by just right clicking it. Can you put it back? No? You can just, so I already got a chunk of it, so that's interesting. And up next we got minced beef, so we could probably make a few sandwiches and burgers with this, we will see. Look at this meal, so I went over all of the meals, and this one is by far the best to make. It requires the least ingredients, so that's nice. Apparently I don't have lettuce, so let me see if I can find it real quick. I think all of these seeds that you can find are from simple farming, so they should be just achievable just by breaking grass and I guess finding the seeds. There we go, I got a bunch more of new seeds to add here. There we go, I just need to bone meal this lettuce and we can make some nice food. There we go, now we can make it. So radish, lettuce, and we need beef patties, so that is nice. And we got a superfood right there. It's so easy to make and it deals 14 saturation. Oh my god, I think that's the best food I have made here. Yep, it definitely is. And it's the least costing one. Actually, this one does more saturation, but overall hunger bars, this one does more. Continuing on, we got bacon. Let's see what we can cook up with that. That's a nice one. You can make bacon and eggs. It gives you nourishment, but the thing I'm interested in is this. So we need a tomato, lettuce, cooked bacon, and a piece of bread to make a BLT. Okay, that is absolutely massive. There we go, we got the BLT. I actually got banana here. That is so nice. So I have bananas. I can make banana bread with this. So you just plop a few bananas and you surround it with wheat and you get banana bread. That is absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love banana bread. But this recipe is even more interesting. So you need honeydew, you need strawberries, blackberries, and banana. I think I have all of those. There we go. We got blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries. I think we just need to pick up this honeydew, which I do have. There it is. So honeydew. I guess break it and I get 4 of them. I can actually bone meal if I do have bones. I'll grab bones so I can bone meal this and get honeydew. That's nice. There we go. We made a bit of fruit salad with us. Oh my god, I got an egg and it says rotten to the core. Obtain a rotten egg. Oh, it's from ice and fire. What in the world did I get? I'm actually looking at the recipes here, and cakes and pies. We got blueberry hand pie, and it doesn't require much. Only sugar, egg, and blueberries. So I think we have all of the ingredients. There we go. We got the sugar, we got the blueberries and the egg. Boom, and we made 3 blueberry hand pies. So look at this. We can actually make lasagna. We need some pasta and we need cheese. So how do we... Oh, so you need to make cheese. So we're gonna do that, I think, after we make a few more things. Oh, would you look at that? You can make sushi. Can I make sushi with the fish I do have? I got swamp mucker. Can you make sushi with a swamp mucker? There we go. I knew kelp was gonna be, you know, made into something. You need dry kelp, so we're gonna quickly cook that up. So you can actually make 2 things with dried kelp. You can make miso soup and sushi. Let's see if I can. There we go. I can actually make sushi. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh, look at this. Fried insect. Carrot, onion, and insect from the Twilight Forest. So you can actually get insects from a mod. That is unbelievable. Oh my gosh, look at this. I think I have everything here. I have a pepper, I have soybean, onion. How do you make tofu? So cooking soybean, I can actually make this 20 saturation points. Oh, I'm making that for sure. There we go. We need to pick up some peppers. Oh my god. The cow milk is filling up. Look at this. The cow is almost... Oh, it's almost under milk. That is funny. There we go. I even got a quest for making tofu. Okay, the last thing we need are onions. Where are our onions? There they are. So I need to cook this apparently. I need to place it in a cooking pot. And let me grab a few bowls. Let me grab 3. And I guess you just spam these out here and they should cook. What am I missing? Oh, you actually need to place a raw meat. I need minced beef, but for it not to be cooked, I need it raw. It's raw. It's raw. Chef Ramsay, my man just wants excellence in the kitchen, and I put raw things in there. There we go. It's already made, so we just get a few bowls of this, and there we go. Oh, so we can actually make tomato sauce, and all we need for that is to just cook up tomatoes as this, and we need more bowls as well. So I wanted to make this pasta with mutton chops, so we need tomato sauce, which I do have, raw pasta and raw mutton. So how do you make this? Okay, you make pasta just by combining an egg and some noodles. And how do you get noodles? Oh, you get noodles by just combining, I guess, wheat like that. So you just do this and you get noodles. And we have 2 eggs, so we just, I guess, do this. And boom, we have 8 raw pasta. And I need a few mutton chops, so we just put this in here. And there we go. We got some pasta with mutton chops. That's nice. I think it's about time we made some cheese. So what do we need to actually make some cheese? So we need a wheel of cheese, which we get by combining vinegar and milk bucket. There we go. We just need this. So we need a brewing barrel. And there we go. We completed a quest. And now I guess with the brewing barrel, we get loads of opportunities to make stuff. So let's see. I did not need the brewing barrel, but I'll use that for later. You can actually make vinegar just by combining a glass bottle with any of the things you can. So I need an apple. I believe I do have a few apples. No, I actually made all of them into golden apples and such. So we need, I think we have some oats here and some rye. Let's see. There we go. We got rye, so we can combine, I guess, just a glass bottle with some rye, which I should have glass, right? There we go. We do have glass, and we already have glass bottles pre-made, so we're gonna just use those. So we just combine this, and there we go. We got vinegar. So we just need a milk bucket and vinegar to make cheese. So let me grab my milk bucket. There we go. Milk bucket and vinegar. Boom. We got a wheel of cheese. Can I just place it there? Oh my god, look at that. And I think you can cut it with a knife. So there we go. Oh my gosh. I just got cheese. I need spinach, which I don't have. So let me see what else I can make with cheese. I actually have everything to make lasagna. So I'm gonna do that. So you need 2 noodles. You need tomato sauce, beef patty, and you need cheese. There we go. We made lasagna. Oh my gosh, look at this. 13 saturation plum pudding, sugar, egg, rye or wheat, milk bucket, and a plum. I think I do have plums. Oh, I do. Nice. Okay, we need to go to the chickens. We need more eggs. We need to set up a chicken farm just so we have, you know, automated eggs. I'm gonna do that off screen. There we go. I can make plum pudding, which is absolutely fantastic. Oh, look at this. You can make a candy cane just by combining sugar. Do I have enough sugar to do that? There we go. Nice, that is so cool. We're done with the food. We just need to see how to make some tea, and we can see what that brewing barrel does. So for a teapot, we need all of this, which I do have. There we go, we made a kettle. I guess we just place the stove here again and the kettle on top, and now we can make some tea. So I believe, grab some rose bushes because those are needed to make some tea. So there we go, we just crack a few D's and we got rose hips. I think you can make rose tea. Let's see. So you can actually make tea just by combining a glass bottle and 2 rose hips on top of each other. So we do this and we do this, and now it should, I guess, make tea. But for some reason I need water. Oh, look at this, there's like a water bar. How do I fill it? Maybe I just grab water with a water bottle and fill it somewhere. Is this the way to get the kettle going? I guess right click it on it with a, there we go. Yes it is, apparently I did it. There we go. It gives regen and heals 1 heart. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. The reason why I wanted this brewing barrel, I'm gonna place it possibly here and get rid of the chest when I can. For the time being, I'm gonna place it here. The reason I wanted this barrel is because when you go to Farmer's Delight and over here, you got loads of stuff you can make and they give different effects. So beer is made with barley and it gives strength. So all of these things give different stuff, and we actually have grapes so we can make regen potions. We have a rice so we can make speed. There's haste with mead. Oh my god, this is absolutely nice. So let's make some beer. Let's see how is that made. So I get barley and I just place it here, and what does that do? What do I need to do more? I'm reading this and I just have to place that, and I think it's okay. It closed, so it's doing some kind of thing here, and it will just, I guess, bubble up, and then I right click it and I get the beer. Oh, look at this. Drinking too much alcohol beverages will grant unique effects, but if you consume them too much, you get negative effects. Oh my god, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of producing some particles. I guess that means it's working, so it's bubbling up, so the process is on its way. We just need to wait out until it stops doing this, and then I guess we get the beer. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, we can actually make some fruit baskets, and it says you can store fruit for recipes, but can you actually just place any type of block on them? So if I get a basket here, can I just add noodles? Yes, I can. So I can actually, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I can actually fill these baskets up with loads of things, and I can use them for decoration. Oh, that is so cool. For now, I'll just use them as plates, but I will grab one basket and fill it with all the fruits that we do have in our inventory. Look at that, that looks so cool. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. And is this finally done? No, it's still going. I guess this process takes quite a bit of time. So I need to actually go to the 2 mod and grab me some palm planks, because apparently you can make this. I think it's used to display stuff, so let's quickly check. So I just need some palm trees, which are not these. I think these are palm trees. Let's see. There we go. That is palm log. So I just grab one of these and I actually get a sapling as well, which I'll take. And now I just return, and I guess I just pick up this glass. We should be able to make the curio thingy. So we need a bit of palm planks. We can do that quickly, and boom. So how can you display? There we go. You can actually display stuff. So, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So we can actually place these, and we can display some food as well here. So we can grab some plum pudding. We can grab a grilled salmon, some of these mutton chops, and maybe a summer salad. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I could also do this with the, I think, item frames. Let's see what looks better. So for instance, if I grab some pasta, I grab some tofu, some sushi, and banana bread, and we can do this, the blueberry hand pie. And I guess right click it here. I like it, but I think these are just better. But for the time being, we're just gonna do that to showcase all of the stuff we made. I don't know, do we need to add fire to this? Because it's taking so long. But then again, you do need time to ferment and stuff, so maybe it isn't taking long. Maybe I'm just a bit impatient. But for the time being, we're just gonna grab loads of these vegetables that we have. Gosh, look at that. I just got all the vegetables up here, and for this I think we can do all the meats and some eggs. Oh my gosh, that's looking fantastic. Oh my gosh, look at that table. It's absolutely filled with yummy food. I guess I'll get this working some other time, but for now I'm just gonna admire all the food we have, and I definitely do have some favorites. So my two favorites are absolutely gonna be the lettuce wrap because it's so easy to make, and the tofu because look at the saturation it gives. So I guess with that we did single-handedly solve the hunger problem that we had. We should not be struggling with food anytime soon. These lettuce wraps and tofu will keep us, you know, saturated for days to come. So look at that. Look at the saturation it has. Oh my god. I ate the wrap and look at that. It gave me health boost. That is so cool. Oh, there we go. We actually got the beer. So it does take quite a bit of time, but you can finish it, which is pretty nice. I guess I'm gonna place the barrel here. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna grab all the food and just place the barrel there. There we go. Now we got a complete kitchen on our hands. My gosh, that was such a fun episode. I just loved how you can explore and grab all the different things from these mods and just combine them into something pretty beautiful. And for someone who does not build well, I think all of these builds turned out pretty nice. All of these farms and this cooking area that we have here, a little public kitchen area, and the Swedish table looks absolutely nice. You have loads of foods to choose from. I guess I solved my hunger with that one. So thank you all for watching. Leave a comment and like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I guess I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.